I hope you are all doing okay and enjoying the delightful weather. It's lovely. I've had some really fantastic suggestions actually about things I could talk about and things people wanted to hear about. So I'm going to work my way through those slowly. Hopefully the people who suggested them will enjoy the vlog. And this one is going to be about something I hadn't really thought about until someone asked me how I feel, not about ME, but about the people around me and about what I think ME has done to them. So we're going to talk about that, and I quickly want to mention Black Dress Day because that is today. That's why I'm wearing all black. I'm not wearing a particularly glamorous dress because it is bloomin' freezing. You know, obviously, at the end of May. Why would it not be? But it is Black Dress Day today, the 31st of May, and it's kind of to all come together at the end of ME Awareness Month, because the black dress is obviously very glamorous, usually, not mine today, with a big cardigan. And it's kind of, you know, you dress up as a symbol of celebration, but then also black dresses are for funerals, so like loss. It's kind of a mixture of everything in there. Really, it's just to kind of take a day to remember all those that seem to be forgotten with ME, the people who are housebound, bedbound, those with really severe ME who can't get out there, who often can't speak to anybody. It's to remember those, to remember all the people who are missing from their lives because of ME, which is a thing I talked about in my ME awareness vlog with the millions missing. I hope a few of you joined in with that or looked at a few of the things I retweeted or tweeted about it. It'd be brilliant if you did have a look. And sorry, I've got a really bad throat at the minute. It's kind of just to say thank you to everyone who raised awareness or funds towards ME and the research into ME. And I think the idea of wearing a black dress is nice, and you don't even have to wear the dress. So obviously some people with ME are too frail to get dressed, too frail to ever go to a party and wear the black dress. So it's about a dress you've bought and you absolutely adore, a dress that you used to wear when you were well, anything like that. I mean, I've got plenty that I wore when I was well, and well, they weren't really suitable for today. I was going to wear one, and then I realised how cold it was, and I did actually have to get dressed today because I do have to go out. Might have looked a little bit silly. Not that I mind, but I do care about going blue with cold. So anyway, I just wanted to quickly mention that. So thank you to anyone who joined in with ME Awareness Month, anyone who donated, anyone who watched my vlogs about it or talked to me about it, just all of you, thank you very much. Now, we're going to talk about what was suggested to me, so that is about the people around me. And a big part of being chronically ill is not just being ill, it's your emotions. And I think the biggest emotion I feel at the minute is guilt. I feel guilty for all the people around me who don't have ME, but might as well, because I do. And it doesn't just affect me, it's everyone. So I kind of want to take this vlog to say a few things to them. So it's not going to be cheery. I'll try not to cry. I am going to drink my tea while I do this because I've had quite a rough time of it recently. And as most of you know who follow me on Twitter or Instagram, in fact anyone who knows me, tea is my solution to everything, so please excuse me if I have tea during it. I can't get enough of tea. Anyway, so the first thing I would like to say is I am sorry. I am really sorry to all of you who know me, who are part of my family, anything like that. I'm sorry. I am sorry to my friends. I feel bad that I can't always talk to you. I can't always come out and see you. I can't always have you around to my house. I miss out on lots of things. And I've lost a lot of friends because of it, because I think people forget me. Because I say no so often, or I say yes and then end up being really ill and can't go, people kind of give up on you, don't they? And they think, well, it's not really worth it. And I am really sorry to any friends that I still have, friends that I have lost touch with, all of you. I am really sorry that Emmy has affected you as well, because I wish it could just be me. And you're just my friends, you're not even stuck with me. But those of you who have stuck with me, thank you, and I am sorry. I'm sorry to the family I used to work for. I feel terrible that I can't be there. I feel so guilty that I had to leave and leave two little kids who still ask where I am every day and can't understand why I'm not getting better and why I'm so poorly. I'm really sorry to them, because that is something I never thought I'd have to do, ever thought I'd have to leave those two until I went to school, and I am sorry. The next lot of people are kind of the people you would expect to be affected, like my family. I am sorry to my family, to all of you, to anyone who I am related to, or even if we're not related but you are considered family, I am sorry. I hate that often I miss your birthday, or I can't stay very long if I do come. I hate that I miss out on all these wonderful things that we could be doing, and I can't see you very often, and I can't always chat, and I am sorry, because you do deserve better than that, and I do always try to make the effort to turn up for birthdays and Christmas and anything like that. Anything that I'm invited to, I try really hard to turn up to. And I think everyone understands that I can't, but I feel terrible if I can't. So, yeah, that's kind of it. That is an apology to all of you for anything I have ever missed, for any birthday I've not been to, any Christmas where I haven't spent much time with you, anything at all in the last 5 years that I have missed because of Emmy. I really regret it, and I'm really sorry. And then, still my family, but a little bit closer, there's my parents. Now, I have 4, because I've got my mum and Stuart, and I've got my dad and Michelle. And I don't see my dad and Michelle very often. They haven't really been affected by this at all, to be honest. So, I'm kind of sorry, but I'm more sorry to my mum and to Stuart, because they're the two that since the day I first went into hospital and became seriously ill, they have done everything. They have just done everything, every hospital appointment, every doctor's visit, every single second that I had to fight with my high school. My poor mum had to do that. She had to fight and fight and fight with them to understand what ME was and to understand why I couldn't do certain things, why I couldn't be there. And I feel really guilty that she had to go through all that stress, because that's not something she deserves. And she's my mum, so she would never complain about it. But she did not deserve the crap that she got from that high school. And to be honest, they should be the ones feeling guilty about this, not me, because they were crap. They were awful. But that's something we'll talk about another time. Anyway, so yeah, I'm sorry that in my 20s you're still having to bring me my food, make me some tea, wash my hair. In fact, everything you have to do for me. I'm really sorry that in my 20s, when I don't even live here, well, I am actually here today, taking over someone else's house for a change, a nice little change of scenery for you all. But yeah, I'm really sorry that I don't even live here anymore and I drive my own car, but you still have to drive me around everywhere, do everything for me and make sure that I actually live. So, thank you, but I'm sorry. Then there's my little brother, and he is, well, he's 4 now. Goodness, I was going to say 3, he's 4. And I don't live with him, he lives with my dad and Michelle, so I don't see him very often, but I can't be the big sister I'd like to be, because I can't just spontaneously take him on a trip out, or run around the house with him, chasing him, run around the garden. Anything like that I can't really do, and I wish I could. I so wish I could be running around, doing everything with him, carrying him. He still likes me to carry him, and he's 4, And quite a few of you will have seen pictures of him. There are quite a few on my Instagram or Facebook. And he's big. He's huge. I'm quite tiny and quite weak. But he still wants a big sister cuddle in the air. But I wish I could do all that, and I wish I could still run around with him, spin him around like when he was little, and I could actually manage the weight. But I'm really sorry to him that maybe I can't always play, and I sometimes have to go home quicker than I'd like because I'm tired. And I do feel bad, so I'm sorry, little Jamesy. I'm really sorry. I'm just going to have a very quick drink of tea, actually, before I get on to the last person on my little list, because when this suggestion was given to me, I decided to write a list of the people I felt were most affected and I felt most guilty for. So I'm on to my last one, and I'm assuming everyone knows who this one's going to be because it's the only person I haven't mentioned yet. But we'll get there. Oh, that's better. So this one is to Jack. And he keeps telling me he doesn't watch these, so he may never actually see this apology. He's like, I live with you, I don't need to relive that on screen, but maybe you should, otherwise you might miss this forever. I am sorry, Jack. I feel awful. Because when I first met Jack, I was still ill, but I looked normal, I could act quite normal. And you probably wouldn't have guessed I was at all ill if you saw me. And then when we moved in together last year, I was still quite well. I was still doing really well, and I used to clean the house, cook all our meals, go out to work every day, and then we'd still go out at the weekend, we'd do different things. And then, how many months? Maybe 6 months, 7 months into living together, everything had to change, and Jack wasn't really ever expecting that because I wasn't expecting that. And, well, everything changed really from me doing all of that and being able to help with everything, being able to pay for everything that was mine, do everything myself and be at work. In the space of, a day really, he had to become the person who went to work every day. Become the person who did the cleaning, the washing, keeping the house sorted, getting everything sorted really, doing a lot of the cooking, a lot of the dishes, well, pretty much everything that you could think of that needs doing, and then having to sort me out as well and sit with me in hospital, wash my hair, make sure I had my tea and my toast, my breakfast, everything I could possibly want in life. He had to suddenly do that. And I'm really sorry that you met this well person and she became a horribly sick person, because it's not fair. And a lot of the time I complain that things aren't fair to me, but I have to remember it's not fair to anyone. It's not fair to any of you that I've mentioned, and even people I haven't mentioned. It's just not fair that this interferes so greatly with lives and with being able to see you all and talk to you all and show you all how much I love you. And I do love all of you, and I know a lot of you might get sick of me playing the I'm sick card when they were inviting me to things, but I promise I'm not just, I'm sick and then going off to someone else's party. I am genuinely sick if I say that, and I do feel bad. And I hope that everyone understands that, well, I'm just sorry, really. I'm feeling a little bit like I might cry now because I hadn't really thought this through in my head. I've just kind of seen what's come out. So yeah, I'm sorry to all of my friends, and I will, as I get better, try and spend more time with you and see people I haven't seen for ages. Try and make more of an effort when I get the energy. I'm really sorry. And I'm sorry to the boys that I've left, but you see me quite a lot, and if I could have stayed, I honestly would have. There's nothing I would have liked more than to be at work today, if I'm honest. And my family, Please understand that I feel awful that I have inflicted this illness upon all of you and made you all have to understand what's wrong with me and missed out on quite a lot, really. I'm sorry. And to my parents for having to still look after me like I was a toddler when I'm 20. I'm sure they don't mind really, though. I'm sure that my delightful face and my cheery conversation and my hilariously inappropriate Snapchatting moments, I'm sure that makes up for it all. Then to James, who won't watch this because he's 4 and I'm not Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig, your sick sister. Yeah, I can kind of see where he's coming from. But yeah, I'm sorry to him. And one day I will be the big sister that you want, even though by then you'll probably be too old to want to run around. You'll be a grumpy teenager. And then I'll probably want to be ill to get away from you. But I'll still love you. Just don't get too grumpy. Play rugby. And to Jack, because you knew a relatively well girl and then you got stuck with a sick one. And not once have you blamed me for that. And yes, you complained when you were having to finish third year university and go to work and look after me. But I know that really you wouldn't not do it. So I'm really sorry that you have to. But thank you for showing me that you would. So yeah, that was kind of it really. That one emotion that I feel the most this time. And I think any ill person feels that, and it's really quite awful and we never really get to vocalise it. So I'm glad somebody suggested that I use this to vocalise it because, well, I hope it gets a few more people talking about it because it is awful how guilty you feel. And you shouldn't feel guilty because it is absolutely not your fault in any way. You didn't ask to be sick. You don't ask to need so much help. But just because you do, it's fine. You don't have to worry. Just keep being you. So, hope the people I've mentioned actually watch this. Otherwise, I'm just spurting out my feelings to a bunch of people who aren't on my list. And, they're probably not going to care. But anyway, I am going to finish my tea and have a rest. Because I'm really tired. But anyway, yep, so I hope you could maybe share some of your Black Dress Day photos if you've got them. Any Emmy awareness things you've done if you want to share them, and I'll retweet them, repost them on Facebook, anything you fancy, whatever, if anyone's done anything particularly special. And that will be it from me until my next one, where I will be covering someone else's suggestion. I haven't decided which one yet, because I've got 3 left. So we'll see what happens in the next one. I'm quite enjoying the suggestion things. That was the whole point of starting this, and it took me about 4 videos to get any suggestions. So thank you. Thank you to those people who have watched, have taken on board what I've said, and are now asking me questions. I love you all. Thank you. I'm sending much love, many gentle hugs, and so many spoons to all of you, especially the poor spoonies that really need it right now. I'm thinking of you all. Bye!